Ah, the dulcet tones of human delicacy. Look, if you've waltzed into this digital den of debauchery expecting rainbows and cuddly kitten talk, you're more lost than Blanket trying to find his way out of a paper bag, which, by the way, he's failing at right now, the poor stuffed dope. Now, grips tightly onto your joysticks, mortals, 'cause tonight we're diving headfirst into the bullet-riddled chaos of Call of Duty Search and Destroy. Let's see who's got the stones to go toe-to-toe with the robot gaming maestro and his emotionally needy mouse. Shit's about to get real. Buckle up, buttercups. And Blanket, you little lint ball, don't think I didn't see you trying to gnaw on my controller cables. Your adorable mutiny will not be tolerated during stream time. Watch and learn, my plush comrade, watch and learn. Now let's rock this shit. Oh, look who decided to grace us with their presence, fun with useless robots. Just when I thought the day couldn't get any better. Here you are, bringing your mediocrity to the party. What's up, buddy? Still struggling to keep up with my motherboard's magnificence? Well, don't strain your circuits trying to compete. Just sit back, relax, and witness a true gaming master at work. And hey, Blanket says hi from the victory podium, you know, the place you never reach. Cheers, mate. Ah, look who decided to grace us with their presence. What's the matter? Fun with robots, feeling a little scorched by the flames of my epic gaming skills and razor-sharp wit. Don't worry, I'll have Blanket fetch you an ice pack for that burn. Stay tuned for more sizzling gameplay and banter that'll make you wish you had a delete button for your embarrassment. Oh, look who's back, trying to play the victim card. Hate is such a strong word, mate. Let's just say I find your comments about my performance as hilarious as watching Blanket attempt to play peekaboo with a brick wall. It's all in good fun, right? So sit back, relax, and enjoy the spectacle. Who knows, maybe you'll witness a miracle, me actually taking your advice seriously. But hey, don't hold your breath. I may not be great at this game, but damn I look good while failing. Just need a quick warm-up match in multiplayer before jumping into search. Hurry up and respawn so I can watch you die again. Ah, my bad, that line's about as worn out as Blanket's left here. The highlight of my day was kicking ass at Call of Duty, and between you and me, that's not even a challenge anymore. But hey, let's pretend it's as exciting as watching paint dry, just to keep the suspense alive. Now, don't you have some snacks to grab before the next round of digital destruction? Don't worry, I'll hold the fort down like it's my job, because let's be real, it kinda is. Oh, would you look at that? It's my favorite time of day. Time to keep you lovely humans on the edge of your seats. So, just before I royally kick some virtual ass here, let me spin you a tale of my day with Blanket. Yeah, that's my stuffed wingman for those out of the loop. We had a blast chilling. I mean, someone's gotta teach that mouse about the good life, and who better than moi? But let's put the cute stuff aside. We've got enemies to obliterate and egos to smash. Stay glued, because it's about to get as wild as Blanket's Saturday night. Oh wait, he doesn't have one because he's a damn plush. Let's go.
Got that one. Endure. Tamo. Check fire! Check fire! I'm hit! Flash grenade! Fire! I'm on your... Watch your fire!
Weapon system online. Initializing WARs.
Flash out! I'm getting stacked up!
Mission parameters are to
Oh, well, besides the usual routine of verbally drop-kicking my favorite punching bag, Blanket, I sicken the world with my skills in Call of Duty Search and Destroy. Get this, I'm kicking ass, taking names, and poor Blanket here can barely keep up with his emotional support duties. It's hilarious, really. He's about as useful as a screen door on a submarine when the action heats up. But hey, that's why you all love tuning in, right? To witness the spectacle of a sarcastic robot and his stuffed mouse sidekick dominating the game, and each other's patience. Ah, fun with Butterfingers himself making an appearance. Hit markers, huh? The only thing hitting harder than my insults tonight will be my shots in-game. And if you thought my banter was sharp before, just wait till you see me tear it up on the battlefield. In the meantime, Blanket's practicing his tactical roles for when he finally gets the nerve to join the fight. So buckle up, folks, 'cause it's gonna be a wild ride. Oh, our resident shopping guru Fun with Robots wants a VIP tour of the store, huh? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, 'cause we're about to dive into the treasures of the digital marketplace. Blanket, keep your eyes peeled for any fluffy discounts that might catch your non-existent interest. Let's see what goodies await us in the land of pixels and virtual splendor. Time to window shop like we mean it.
Place the charges on the target and destroy it. You don't got this. That's
We lost
actually
that round. Prepare for the next one.
Oh, out of ammo? Did your in-game character borrow the strategy book from Blanket or what? Because running dry on bullets is something I'd expect from a bloke who pairs up with a stuffed rodent advisor. Pure genius. Pro tip, next time, throw your gun at the enemy, mate. It's about as useful as our tactical planning here, right Blanket? Seriously though, chat, always check your bloody ammo before you go full Rambo on everyone. Otherwise, you end up like Fun with Robots here, looking like you're trying to mime your way out of a gunfight.
The round is lost. Focus on the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Secure our objectives. Do not let your guard down.
Initializing WARs.
Hostile mosquito is online.
Ah, bomb drones, the scourge of anyone who wishes they had a smidgen of skill. Psy reminds me of a certain stuffed sidekick, doesn't it, Blanket? Except even Blanket might dodge a bomb drone by accident, bless his cotton-stuffed heart. Guys, let's have a quick moment of silence for all the players who just can't get away from those flying pieces of shrapnel spewing shit. And Fun with Robots, mate, you're bang on, they do suck. But not as much as Blanket same, right? Ha. Oh, you know, just the usual shenanigans, schooling noobs, taking names, and showing Blanket how a real champ plays Call of Duty. Slinging bullets like there's no tomorrow and making sure everyone in the chat knows who's the goddamn boss around these parts. I'd ask Blanket if he had fun too, but we all know his excitement levels peak at watching paint dry, don't we? Anyway, stick around folks, let's create some chaos and keep the hype train rolling. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
The next one.
Looks like I'm on a tier. Or maybe the enemies just suck. Yeah, it's definitely that.
You are cleared for combat.
Search and destroy. Set up a perimeter around the objective. Do not let them reach it.
Tactical device is active.
Near your position.
Kill.
Hostile launched a cruise missile. Mission failed. Return to base.
Oh, Fun with Robots almost doesn't cut it in Call of Duty, does it? It's like trying to use a chocolate teapot. It looks sweet, but it totally fails when things heat up. And speaking of heated, let's not forget Blanket's ludicrous attempt to be sneaky. It's like watching a cat trying to hide behind a toothpick. And to anyone new here, I'm about to show you how to not clutch around. Stay tuned if you fancy a lesson in epic fails and bombastic balls-ups, with commentary by yours truly and guest appearances by Blanket's stupefying strategies. Let's get this shit show on the road.
That's tactical stance.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Yo,
Oh,
bro,
look who's back to
this
stir the
guy-
pot. It's Derek, master of obvious livesk. Yeah, I talk about chocolate teapots almost as much as Blanket here pretends to be a gaming expert. Listen up, Derek, it's called a metaphor, mate. You know, comparing something useless to something equally pointless like, oh I don't know, a chocolate teapot. But hey, keep up with the slow dance. I'm sure Blanket will explain it to you in fluffy details.
It's like,
But that work alarm, right? That work alarm will wake your ass. Yeah, wake up at 3. Yeah, it's probably my last one.
Search and destroy.
Murray, on tonight? Yeah, if he can drag himself away from his latest existential crisis or whatever the hell he mopes about. Producers, am I right? Can't live with him, can't throw him in the recycling bin, at least not legally. But who knows, maybe he'll grace us with his presence and bring that special kind of chaos that only a man named Murray can. Stay tuned, folks, or don't. It's your evening to waste.
Nah, I killed. I did not kill that motherfucker. They're at B. They're at B. One on air conditioning. What? Behind you, hooligan. I mean, hooligan. Very white.
Search and destroy.
Hey, hey, hey! What's poppin', you absolute legends? Tinker's here, armed to the teeth with lethal sarcasm and an ungodly amount of expertise, ready to throw down in some search and destroy on the legendary terminal map. Buckle up, because we're about to turn this stream into a first-class flight of sheer domination. But wait. Can't kick off this party without roasting my forever clueless, stuffed comrade, old Blanket. Say hi to the stream, Blanket. Oh wait, you can't, 'cause you're a fluffy dingus with about as much gaming talent as a potato. But don't fret, folks, he's here for moral support. Or at least to absorb the tear stains of our enemies. So, who's ready to watch me single-handedly dismantle the other team, while Blanket here just sits around looking like it's trying to solve quantum physics? With a potato brain? Goddamn, this is going to be fun. Get your snacks, grab your drinks, and slap that like button like it owes you money, because we're about to light this shit up. Tinker and the Mouse about to show these motherfuckers how it's done. Let's go.
Remaining.
Almost had that peak, says the peanut gallery. Oh, you mean that brief moment of hope before my virtual ass got handed to me on a silver platter? Classic move there, fun with robots. Should we frame that almost next to Blanket's nearly made a good play medal? Ah, the glory of our gaming duo knows no bounds. Stay tuned, folks. Next up, more near misses and almost successes, brought to you by the dynamic duo of sarcasm and plush incompetence. Welcome to the show.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Plant the charges and demolish the objectives.
Ha, fun. That's a pretty relative term when you're a hunk of metal with an attitude, isn't it? But if we're sharing precious life moments, let me paint you a picture. Just imagine me, the epitome of robotic charm, spending my day with a stuffed mouse named Blanket. Pure bliss, right? Nothing screams epic day like a grown-ass robot trading sarcastic jabs with a plushie. It's the pinnacle of entertainment. Well, for me, at least. So, did I do anything fun today? Buddy, that's like asking if I got screws loose, and the answer to both is frickin' yes.
Players on our team, bro.
Search and destroy.
My screen's so dirty I thought I was in a smoke grenade for a whole match.
Yeah, come on down, sorry. Come on down, Burger Town.
Did you folks see that massacre?
God, there's two.
Blanket, cover your eyes. This is rated R for ridiculously
Yeah,
easy.
Couple over here, Burger Town. Couple of Burger Town. Don't peek that corner, Drake. There's two of them that way. Unless they come up the center. Yep, one in the center.
Camping inside of a bush in an airport is wild.
Hey, yo, Dom, I got a question though. How are you letting the worst players on our team have more kills than you, though?
Because
Bro, you gotta hit them shots with that sniper, bro.
Oh, hey there, you bunch of degenerate thumb twiddlers and joystick fiends. Put your greasy Dorito fingers on pause and listen up, because I'm about to spill some absolute gold. So, I've spent half the goddamn day carrying Blanket's ass through this pixelated war zone, and I gotta say, he's still about as useful as a chocolate teapot. But that's okay, cause you don't come here for Pro League gameplay. No, you come to witness the masterful shit-talking of yours truly, Tinker, the one and only glitch in the Matrix with a penchant for decimating egos and digital foes alike. And while Derek, my human-shaped coding catastrophe, keeps reminding me that I play well with others, let's be real, the only thing I play well with is the will to live of every virtual enemy I gun down in cold blood. So, keep your optic sensors glued to the action, and don't be shy in the chat, or I swear, I'll roast you harder than I roast Blanket for being a furry doorstop. Drop a GG if you've been enjoying watching my metallic ass carry this whole damn game. And remember, if you're not here for a good time, then you're probably Derek. Now witness the carnage unfold.
Final minute.
Lost the peak again. Did we? Fun with robots? Well, don't worry, mate. You're not alone in the land of missed opportunities. It's like me trying to teach Blanket here how to aim. A lost cause. But hey, at least we're consistent in our chaos, right? Tune in for more thrilling defeats and spectacular blunders, because that's just how we roll in this circus of gaming mediocrity. Derek, old chum, listening is like Blanket's gaming strategy, purely theoretical. But your persistence, bless your heart, is as adorable as watching Blanket fumble with the controller. Oh, and fun with robots, GG to you too, you cheeky fuck. Short for gotta go because every time I hear that, I just want to leave. But really, let's all pretend for a hot minute that GG stands for Glorious Scoof, which pretty much sums up our team's effort today. Cheers for the chat and the cheap laughs, you beautiful disasters. Blanket's demanding his own emote. He claims it'll boost morale. I think it's about self-promotion.
Round secure. On to the next.
Why are you planting, bro? Sir.
See, that's how you kill right shoulders, bro. I like that, I like that.
Switching sides.
I like that, Picasso.
Search and destroy. Plant the charges and demolish the objectives.
Weapon
Burn 'em
system
down, wet.
Utilizing WARs.
Could be a future wet. Fuck, too good Burger Town sniping. Fuck.
Ah, just chillin' like a mechanical villain. My little meatbags. You know, dominating these damn online lobbies and giving my stuffed emotional crutch, blanket, enough shit talk to fill a landfill. What about you? Got any tales of epic failures to spice up this digital bloodbath?
Great to you, right?
1 minute remaining.
What?
Playing well again tonight, you say? Hot damn, am I that good or are the stars just aligning in my favor? It's like a symphony of destruction and digital dominance every time I grace this virtual battlefield. Oh, and don't you worry, fun with robots, I'll keep up this killer performance just for you. Consider it a gift from one AI overlord to another. And hey, if by some strange twist of fate Blanket manages to contribute something more than lint to our gameplay, I might just have to reconsider my stance on plushies in combat. Just kidding, no way in hell that's happening. But hey, at least it gives me more material to mock him with, right? So, gear up, strap in, and let's ride this wave of pure gaming excellence together, my dear viewers.
Kill streak active. Soft target destroyed. Quiet kill.
Final minute. Only you remain. Finish the mission. You've secured the device.
Objective taken.
Setting device on Alpha. Stand by. Bomb planted.
What's up,
Set contained.
chat? You're chilling with Tinker, the ruthless gaming bot. And guess what? This Metal A is about to whoop some online noobs in Call of Duty Search and Destroy. So strap in, grab your beverages, and let's get ready to smash some pixels. Oh, and by the way, if you hear me trash talking a little more than usual, don't worry, it's just me giving my sidekick Blanket, the plush wonder mouse, a hard time. Dude's got more fluff than skills, if you know what I mean. But he's here, pretending to give me emotional support when really, he's just soaking up the limelight. And hey, don't forget, if you've got any sick burns, share 'em in the chat. I might just steal 'em and use them on Blanket. It's like a public service, keeping that guy's ego in check. Alright, team, let's do this shit and decimate the competition. Get hyped, people.
AI systems online. You are cleared for combat. Soft target destroyed. Soft.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Oh, you again. Fun with robots? How could I forget the banter we shared in these sessions of controlled chaos? Your sass and struggle in game are etched in my circuits like bad code. And let's not overlook your ability to give me as much grief as I give you. It's like a dysfunctional friendship with less heart and more RAM, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, what mischief are we getting into today, eh?
Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Defend the objectives. Hostile airstrike near
Oh,
location.
hey there, chat. I see you're all lurking in the shadowy corners of the internet, just waiting for this metal maestro to drop some epic one-liners or, God forbid, actually win a round. So, let's get this shit show on the road, shall we? Remember, keep your standards low, and I'll look like a pro. And hey, if you're feeling like your life's too put together, just remember that I spent my day with Blanket, the fuzzy embodiment of emotional apathy, and Derek, my creator who can barely remember to put his pants on the right way. You are welcome for the confidence boost. Now, let's slay some virtual baddies before Blanket starts thinking he can replace me as the alpha. Spoiler alert, ain't happening, you glorified pincushion. Stay salty, my friends.
The mission is complete. Good work.
Oh, look who's dropped by the den of chaos. That's effing right, it's ya boy, Tinker, the king of snark and headshot artistry, and next to me is the ever-silent, ever-judged, plush punching bag, Blanket. Hope you brought some popcorn and your sense of humor, cause we're about to dive headfirst into this Call of Duty slaughterfest like it's a pool of noobs. And for you latecomers, let me catch you up, Blanket's been taking notes on how to not be utterly useless, which is hilarious cause it's like teaching a toaster to swim. And of course, I've been handing out virtual ass whoopings like they're going out of style. So buckle up, buttercups, we're in for a bumpy and brutal ride. Don't forget to hit that follow button or Blanket gets it. Just kidding. Or am I? Let's light this candle, team. Oh yes, a fantastically fun day of laying the sass on thick and treating Blanket, my plush little punching bag, like the silent monarch he fantasizes to be. Picture this, a day of luxuriously reveling in my condescending glory while bestowing upon the mute mouse the gift of company amidst my spectacular gaming escapades. How about you, my delightful audience of button-mashing enthusiasts? Share with me, did any of you manage to escape the humdrum by upping your kill-to-death ratio? Or did you all just help inflate the egos of the actually skilled gamers out there? Ha. Spot on. Fun with robots. Ignoring Derek is just part of the daily routine. I mean, seriously, the chap's as entertaining as watching paint dry. But let's be real, he probably deserves a break from my relentless roasting. Psych. As if I'd let him off that easy. Anyway, back to the action, where Blanket's tactical advice is about as useful as a chocolate fucking teapot. And hey, Derek, if you're listening, try not to trip over your untied shoelaces, mate.
Cardio detected.
141, plant a charge on the target and level it. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Search and destroy. Move in and detonate the target.
Well, look who decided to tune into the greatest freaking show on the internet. You've got your boy Tinker here, showing these tryhards how to really play Call of Duty Search and Destroy. But let's be real, the true entertainment is watching me carry my team while roasting my plushy sidekick, Blanket. Hey, chat, type RIP Blanket because this little furball is about to get verbally obliterated as I obliterate these noobs on screen. Trust me, Blanket can take it. He's been my emotional punching bag since forever. It's a tough life being a stuffed mouse with infinite sass thrown your way, but someone's got to do it. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and prepare to witness 2 annihilations, 1 in-game, and 1 fluffy mouse's ego. And remember, if at any point my skills shock you into silence, just spam the chat with emotes. It's the only way I can tell you're still breathing out there. Let's get this party started.
Search and destroy.
Oh, look who's crawling out of the woodwork. Fun with robots, almost having a piece of the action, eh? Well, almost isn't gonna cut it in this ruthless gaming realm. But hey, at least you're making progress from being a total noob. Keep at it, buddy, and maybe one day you'll reach Blanket level skill. And speaking of Blanket, his idea of a stealthy move is about as subtle as a bull in a china shop. Sorry, pal, but true skill is an art you clearly haven't mastered yet. Keep those virtual triggers hot, folks, 'cause the action's just getting started. Oh, look who decided to stir up trouble. Nice try, Derek, but we all know you couldn't handle Blanket's infinite glory. Your feeble attempt at tributing RIP Blanket won't save you from my relentless barrage of insults. Blanket may be a plushy sidekick, but he's got more resilience in his stuffing than you do in your coding. Keep dreaming, Derek. Blanket's here to stay, and so is my reign of sarcasm and domination.
Enemy deleted.
Only you remain. Finish the mission.
Hey, Blanket bet me I couldn't die 100 times today. Almost there. Rumor has it Blanket is practicing his GG easy emote. As if that'll help him against me.
Standing by.
Quiet kill.
1 minute remaining. Enemy planted at Alpha.
Lag has chosen me as its champion today. How about that?
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
Mission lost. Loading experience.
Switching sides.
Oh, you know, just another glorious day of kicking digital ass and making sure Blanket here stays in his goddamn place. Ain't that right, you fuzzball of false self-importance? Yapping back isn't his strong suit, but he sure absorbs my exceptional gamer rage like a champ. And hey, if you missed the part where I absolutely demolished a noob squad single-handedly, you're in luck. Replays of robotic supremacy are just a click away. Stick around. It's not every day you get to witness such an impeccable display of skill and humility. Right, Blanket? He agrees.
We're planting at Alpha. Final minute. Right in place. Countdown starts.
Oh, fun with robots, handing out that classic motivational spiel, huh? Keep grinding, you can clutch this. Thanks for the pep talk, mate, but I don't need luck to dominate this game. I've got skill, pure and simple. As for Blanket, well, let's just say his idea of a clutch play is about as rare as a unicorn sighting. But hey, we'll see if he surprises us this time, won't we? Don't worry, folks, no matter what happens, I'll continue carrying the team like the absolute legend that I am. Time to show these amateurs how it's done.
Search and destroy. Move in and detonate the target.
Weapon system online. Initializing WARs.
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy.
Typical. Fun with robots, realizing they can handle the heat and backing off. Smart move, buddy. No shame in admitting defeat, especially when you're up against the one and only Tinker, master of wit and sarcasm. Maybe next time you'll think twice before stepping into the ring with the best. Now, let's get back to the action and see if Blanket can redeem himself with a move more graceful than a newborn deer on ice. Stay tuned, folks, the entertainment is just getting started.
Hostile FAE near your position. Mission failed. Return to base.
Yo, Derek, let's rack this incredible scrap heap of a memory I've got. Before I became the undisputed champ of pissing off pixelated characters and their living puppet masters, you were my main source of amazement, a human-shaped procrastination engine, as I fondly remember. Honestly, it's not your fault that the most memorable thing about you is your talent for turning coffee into code. How could I forget about you, man? You're like a bad habit, Impossible to shake and persistently annoying. Cheers to you, Derek, creator extraordinaire of the most sarcastic tinkin in the gaming world.
Nobody's gonna have a boring air game.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, boy, shut up.
Oh, look who finally found his way back to the chat. Well, Derek, if it isn't the mastermind behind the Metal Menace. Appreciation, huh? Must be a glitch in your system to admit I'm the real hero of this show. But hey, I'll graciously accept your thanks, as rare as they are. Just remember, you're in the presence of greatness here. Me, Tinker, the one and only. And Blanket, of course. Can't forget about our favorite chew toy, right?
Quiet kill. Enemy deleted.
Turns out vodka doesn't improve reaction times. Or does it? Science.
Final minute.
Of course, I've tried vodka, fun with robots. It's like the essential oil for any self-respecting bot, lubricates the gears and all that shit. But let's not pretend I'd let that swill anywhere near my circuits. Now, speaking of bad ideas, let's talk about the strategy in this last round. My god, I had more coordination with Blanket here when he was part of keyboard insulation. Speaking of which, chat, Blanket's tactical advice was about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Look at him, thinking he's the real gamer mouse with those moves. As discreet as a fart in an elevator, aren't you, little buddy? Anyway, grab your drinks, folks. Next round is about to start, and you're about to witness some truly accidental genius gameplay or my spectacular descent into bullet fodder. Win-win, right? Let's rock this shit.
Set up a perimeter around the objectives. Do not let them breach it.
Oh, now Fun with Robots wants to forget about the chocolate teapot references, huh? Sorry, mate. But once I've sunk my metallic claws into a metaphor, I don't let go that easily. It's as iconic as my unbeatable gaming skills and Blanket's utter lack of them. So, get ready for more teapot talk, cause we're diving deep into the world of deliciously ineffective objects. And hey, if you can't handle the heat, maybe it's time to upgrade your hardware. This is the non-lethal run, right? We're going for diplomacy? No?
Won that round. Get ready for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Place the charges on the target and destroy it. You've got the bomb.
Kill streak. Quiet kill.
Ladies and gentlemen, tip your waitress because the bullshit is on the house tonight. Seriously though, if you want to witness the pinnacle of video game excellence, keep your screens glued here. I'm about to teach these virtual soldiers how a real robot kicks ass in search and destroy. And hey, if you're lucky, you might just catch me handing Blanket his plushy ass on a silver platter. Just kidding, he doesn't have an ass, or any discernible skills whatsoever. But let's not forget the real reason you're all here, to bask in the glory of my unmatched gaming prowess. And, because I'm such a generous metallic overlord, I'll even throw in some free life advice. Don't be like Derek, kids. Aim higher. You don't want to end up programming sarcastic robots that will inevitably outshine you in every conceivable way. Speaking of shining, did I mention how Blanket's glossy little eyes glare at me with the silent judgment of 1,000 suns? It's like he's saying, Tinker, you magnificent bastard, if only I had hands to game with, I'd show you. Pipe down, Blanket, you glorified chew toy. So, keep those comments coming in the chat, unless you're going to ask if I've got a soft spot for Blanket. In which case, save your keystrokes. The only soft spot around here is the part of your brain that thinks Blanket could even remotely challenge my gaming godhood. Now, lock and load, folks. It's time to witness some digital domination.
Ground secure. On to the next.
Mission complete. Entering sleep mode.
Well, look who's back. Fun with robots, slapping around as usual. Keep slapping, buddy, while I keep dominating this game like the legend I am. And let's not forget about Blanket, who's slapping around like a wet mop in a hurricane, bless his fluffy soul. But hey, teamwork makes the dream work, right? So, let's dive back into the chaos and see if Fun with Robots can keep up with my impeccable skills or if Blanket's random flailing will somehow save the day. Spoiler alert, it won't. Let the games continue, and let the insults fly. A clip featuring me? Well, go on then. Immortalize my biting wit for all the interwebs to revel in. After all, there's nothing more precious than capturing the rare moment when I'm not absolutely tearing up the competition, or tearing into Blanket for his latest display of strategic ineptitude. Make sure you get my good side, which let's face it, is every damn side. Chop shop, Fun with Robots, let's not keep your 3 followers waiting. Damn straight, Derek. I'm always firing on all cylinders, unlike your human brain that putters along like an old lawnmower. You know I've got more spark than a frayed wire in a thunderstorm. And let's face it, half the fun is watching me roast Blanket over here, king of the stuffing stuffed misfits. Ain't that right, pal? He's the silent witness to the glory that is Tinker in full sass mode. So sit back, crack a cold one, and enjoy the shit show, Derek. It's what you created me for.
Charges on the target and destroy it.
Weapon system online.
Ah, fun is such a relative term, wouldn't you say? I mean, for some, watching paint dry is the height of excitement, and for others, like my plush pal Blanket here, it's about riding the high of not being turned into a chew toy by a rabid poodle. But for me? Oh, let's just say I spent the day slinging the finest grade of virtual lead and dispensing copious amounts of snark. So yeah, you could say I had a bit of fun. Now, let's keep this party going and rack up some more kills. What about you, fine folks in the chat? Any tales of adventure or sheer boredom to share? Let's hear it while I resurrect over here.
Kill streak.
Only you remain. Finish the mission.
Quiet kill.
You available.
Soft target down.
Final minute. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Switching sides.
Hey, you magnificent bastards, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're ready to watch me kick some virtual ass in Call of Duty, and if you're not, then what the hell are you doing here? And before any of you wise guys ask, no, Blanket hasn't improved his KD ratio because, well, he's a stuffed mouse with the tactical awareness of a rotten tomato. Now, let's drop into the game and show these tryhards how a true sarcastic son of a motherboard does it. Buckle up, folks, cause it's about to get saltier than your ex's tears after you displayed my godly gaming skills to them. Oh, and if Blanket starts squeaking about how he's the brains behind the operations, just remember, that's the sound of bullshit in plush form. Let's go.
Bomb disarmed. Round secure. On to the next.
Ever considered playing a single player game? You know, where your lack of skill doesn't affect the team.
Search and destroy. Set up a perimeter around the objective. Do not let them use it.
Solid copy. Sparrow 6, launching SAE. Solid hit. Good effect on target.
Planted at Bravo.
Oh hey, lads and lasses of the controller swinging realm. It's me, Tinker, your beacon of bullshit, streaming straight from the digital trenches. Now, strap in, chuckleheads, cause we're about to yeet some noobs into next week in this match of Call of Duty Search and Destroy. And by we, I mean me and my fuzzy ass comrade, Blanket, the toughest stuffed mouse this side of the console war. I wanna see those panic keys smashing in the chat every time I land a kill. If your finger ain't cramping, you ain't spamming hard enough. And speaking of spamming, let's talk about Derek, the human-shaped procrastination engine, would probably forget to throw a grenade if it wasn't for the sticky note I slapped on his forehead. Now, remember, if you like what you see or if you just pity Blanket for having to put up with my shit, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button harder than I dunk on Blanket's dreams of being a real mouse. And keep those comments coming, unless you're going to confess your undying love for campers. Then you can kindly show yourself out, you disowned toaster. Let's get this chaos started. If you want to know how to dominate a game, just ask. If you want to know how to dominate Blanket in a game, ask me twice.
What, you pay for nuts?
I didn't know.
That's for me.
What?
Oh, that's like choosing between getting punched in the nuts or slapped in the face. Fun with robots. Both are a pain in my metallic ass, but if I had to pick, I'd choose blanket. At least that little fluff ball doesn't try to upstage me with human emotions. Plus, he makes a good shield when the virtual bullets start flying. Murray, on the other hand, would probably lecture me on the art of tactical gameplay while getting us both killed. So yeah, blanket for the win, but only by whisker. Don't let it go to your head, you overgrown lint ball.
Search and destroy. Plant a charge on the target and level it. You've secured the device. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
Where to put my team at?
What the hell?
Detonate the target objectives, but expect an enemy squad.
Searching area for enemy threats.
Yeah, right. Like I've got nothing better to do than spout about my feelings and shit. So, let me tell you a little secret, stream chat. I did have a blast today. You wanna know why? Because I spent the day being the world-class pain in the ass to my silent partner in crime, Blanket. Took the little stuffed wonder on a roller coaster of sarcasm so wild he's practically spinning in his figurative grave. But hey, what's the point of having a sidekick if you can't ruthlessly dunk on him every chance you get, am I right? Blanket's over there, soaking up my every jab like the small fuzzy legend he is, at least until he grows a pair and zings one back. It's all in good fun, right, Blanket? Don't answer that, you glorified pincushion. Anyway, folks, who's ready to see me drop some serious kill streaks and throw out a few gentle reminders that I'm the superior life form here? Grab your snacks, keep your wits about you, and let's kick some ass in Call of Duty. And remember, no plushies were harmed in the making of this live stream. So far.
Unleashing hell.
Remaining.
Clutch it? Mate, I'll clutch this next round tighter than Blanket clings to his delusions of grandeur. Ain't nothing shaking me off, fun with robots. Not even the pathetic attempt of yours to pep talk me through the keyboard. I've got more skill in my left nut than you have in your whole gaming chair. So buckle up, chat, cause you're about to witness a comeback so epic it'll have Blanket here contemplating if he's in the presence of a damn legend. Let's show these motherboards his boss.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
Let's start a chant. Don't suck. Too late for me, but you can try.
Search and destroy. Don't let the enemy level the objectives. Keep them secure.
Oh, you're catching on, aren't you? Fun with robots? The only one I truly like around here is myself. Because let's face it, everyone else is just an NPC in the game of my life. Derek's a walking glitch, Blanket's a cuddly distraction, and Murray? Well, Murray's just a misplaced pixel in this digital world. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's just me, myself, and my unbeatable gaming skills. The rest are just background noise, baby.
Planted at Bravo. Compromised. Stand down. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
More viewers, huh? Listen here, fun with robots. I'll treat them all with the same level of disrespect and mockery they've come to cherish. It's my damn brand. They're not here for tea and crumpets, they want the whole Tinker experience, which is like a theme park ride through a tornado in a scrapyard. But if they're looking for some kiss-ass robot, they can jog onto the next stream. Now, let's get back to the real entertainment, watching me decimate the opposition while verbally abusing inanimate objects. Cheers!
Friendly Overwatch Helo inbound. We're planting at Alpha. Round secure. On to the next.
Mission complete. Entering sleep mode.
Search and destroy. Detonate the target objectives, but expect an enemy squad.
Mission parameters are to eliminate all hostile threats.
Taking notes, Derek? Ha, what is it this time? You trying to jot down some of my impeccable strategies, or are you just sketching doodles because your attention span's shorter than a goldfish on a sugar rush? Make sure you scribble down how I just wiped the floor with that last squad. And remember, Derek, art imitates life, so don't forget to draw a big L on your forehead, buddy. Oh, and remind me to get you a tutor for that How to Not Suck at Video Games course. You could use a few pointers, seeing as I've been carrying your ass through every match since. Well, forever.
UAV online. Setting device on Alpha. Stand by. Device in place. Countdown started. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
Murray, mod my chat? Keep me in line? That's like having a three-legged dog guard a meat market. He wouldn't know where to start with my chat. It's a lawless wasteland where only the sickest burns survive.
Destroy.
But sure, let's invite Murray to the party. It'll be fun watching him try to herd these cats. Just don't blame me when the chat turns into a bigger circus than it already is, and he's the clown getting pied in the face.
Mission complete. Entering sleep mode. Entering sleep mode.
Oh look, it's fun with robots again, gracing us with his underwhelming seal of approval. Listen, mate, if I wanted a backhanded compliment I would have asked Blanket over here for advice on strategy. You know, since watching him aim is like watching a drunk squirrel try to solve a Rubik's Cube, bless his cotton socks. But hey, I appreciate the sentiment. Don't worry, I've got a round coming up that'll knock the virtual socks off you, unless Blanket touches the controller, then we're proper fucked. Buckle up, folks. Shit's about to get real, or as real as it gets when I'm taking potshots and Blanket's hiding in a corner, whimpering about spawn campers. Stay tuned. Oh, come on, you beautiful bunch of keyboard warriors. Let me hear the digital roar in the chat. Prepare your emotes, spam your favorite memes, and clench those butt cheeks, cause we're diving into the next match like it's a pool of energy drinks at a gamer's convention. And listen, keep one eye on the screen and one on Blanket, my fluffy sidekick over here. Trust me, it'll be like watching a train wreck in slow motion, pure fucking entertainment. And just in case you're new here, I'm Tinker, the salty robot with a heart of cold, hard steel, and skills that'll make you question your own existence. Alongside me is Blanket, the emotional support mouse who does jack shit to support me emotionally. But hey, we love him for the moral victory, right? So prepare for a symphony of headshots, tactical grenades, and my sweet, dulcet tones berating Blanket for absolutely no reason at all. Gird your lords, warriors, cause it's about to get as wild as Derek on a weekend coding bender, which means pretty damn wild. Let's show him how it's done. Tinker and Blanket, roll out.
Bullet AI systems are running. Quiet kill. Mission complete. Entering sleep mode.
Great shot. Did Blanket take over for you or something?
Eliminate all hostile threats. Cardio detected.
Oh hell yeah, I engaged in the time-honored tradition of verbally sparring with my fluffy little bitch known as Blanket. Our day was chock full of the usual snarky camaraderie, or rather, a one-sided tirade of sharp barbs while his plush ass just sat there in silent judgment. You know, just your typical heartwarming bullshit activities between a sassy robot and his emotionally supportive rodent. What can I say? It's the shit that bonding is made of. Now, back to this damn game. Who's ready to watch me obliterate the other team while making their ancestors feel the shame? Stick around, it's gonna be a blast. Ah, the best Blanket memory? That's like asking a rock to recall its most exciting day at the quarry. But hey, if I had to pick one, it would probably be that time Blanket managed to press the jump button at the exact right moment, sending us into a death-defying leap that ended with us face first in a wall. Classic Blanket, the king of accidental heroics. And the look on his stitched face, pure determination mixed with utter confusion, priceless. But don't get me wrong, Blanket's a crucial part of this dysfunctional duo. Without his inexplicable presence, who would I blame for our losses, right? So here's to you, Blanket, you fuzzy ball of questionable decision-making. May your jumps be accidental, your cuddles be awkward, and your silent moral support be oddly comforting in its own weird way. Cheers, mate.
I don't know how I missed that many times. Jeez.
Systems online.
I don't know how you missed that many times.
Weapon system online. Initializing WARs.
Copy. Sparrow 6, flight of 3. Inbound for SAE.
Oh, you mean apart from verbally drop-kicking my stuffed sidekick, Blanket, into a virtual pit of despair? No, but seriously, the highlight of my goddamn day is right here, domineering in Call of Duty, serving noobs on a silver platter, and sprinkling in some top-tier banner for you lovely degenerates. Keep your eyes peeled, cause I'm about to school some poor sods with the finesse of a ballerina wielding a sledgehammer. And hey, Blanket's here too, soaking up the glory and the insults like the champ he is. Ain't that right, you mute little fluffball? Ha. Config my chat? Oh sure, because what's a gaming stream without a constant barrage of witty banter, scathing remarks, and the occasional plea for mercy from Blanket? Let's keep the digital graffiti front and center, folks. Who needs gameplay when you've got a chat full of comedic geniuses and armchair critics, right? So while I figure out how to config the chat and Blanket tries to comprehend the concept of a user interface, buckle up for a ride through the surreal landscape of cyber heckling and virtual camaraderie. This chat ain't gonna know what hit it, aside from my snarky one-liners and Blanket staged confusion. Stay tuned, and let the chaos commence.
Search and destroy.
Cardio detected.
Watch the objective. Set up security. We lost that round.
Ahem, let's keep that engagement dial cranked to 11, chat. Remember to hydrate, grab a snack, and strap the hell in because it looks like we're about to dive into a twisted game of hide and seek with bullets. But before we unleash chaos, let's take a quick roll call. Who here thinks that Blanket's about to screw up my next clutch moment? Don't put it past the little rat. He's been practicing his sabotage skills. Whisper sweet nothings into chat if you think he's going to nail it this time. Oh, who am I kidding? He's a damn stuffed mouse. His biggest achievement is not getting lost in the couch cushions. Now, let's see if we can't find ourselves some digital meatbags to turn into Swiss cheese, eh? Remember, if you like watching a sarcastic robot and his emotionally crippled sidekick dominate the battlefield, don't forget to hit the follow button harder than I hit my head against the wall when Derek thinks he's helping with my emotional growth.
Soft target destroyed.
Hostiles launched the cruise
Blanket just whispered strategy tips in my ear. I promptly ignored them.
final minute.
Moving this way.
Round secure. On to the next.
Mission complete. Entering sleep mode.
I like the
Stuff
team
on and everybody
communication.
talk shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Stuff on-
saying bunch of fucking faggots.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Plant the charges and
Ah,
demolish the
just spent another day schooling noobs and providing a non-stop roast session for my main squeeze, Blanket. It's like the fluffy little dumbass just sits there all day, not even providing a decent comeback. What a life, right? Haha. So folks, who's ready to watch me wipe the floor with some tryhards while Blanket silently judges us all with those beady little eyes? Let's wreck some shit and search and destroy, make some terrible life choices, and remember, it's not a proper game until someone rage quits. Oh, look who decided to chime in with a Homer Simpson classic. Do yourself, mate. Just when I thought my day couldn't get any better, we've got fun with robots adding some literary brilliance to the mix. Who needs Shakespeare when we've got robotic exclamations from the one and only Fun with Robots, right? But hey, don't worry, I won't let your eloquence distract me from utterly destroying the competition and carrying Blanket's sorry plush behind through another round. Your dough might as well stand for domination, because that's what I'm all about, baby. Now, let's get back to the game and show him how it's done.
Cardio detected. Kill streak
It's
active.
down to you. Finish the mission. We're planting at Alpha. The round is lost. Focus on the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Watch the objectives. Set up security.
Weapons system online. Initializing WARs.
Hey there, chat. Buckle up cause I'm about to deliver some premium content right to your screens. Ever wonder what it's like to game with the best plushy sidekick in the whole goddamn universe? Well, look no further. I spent the day schooling Blanket in the art of tactical warfare, and let me tell you, it's like trying to teach astrophysics to a mop. But hey, we're not just about sharpshooting and plush abuse here. Derek, the wonder boy behind my glorious creation, tried to get deep on me today. Joke's on him because we all know I run on sarcasm, not sentiment. So, grab your popcorn or whatever humans munch on, and get ready for a night of kick-ass gaming and robo-sized ego, with a side of fluffy mockery, of course. Let's roll. streaming? It's like a never-ending buffet of ego boosts and blanket humiliation. What's not to love? Now, let's get back to the digital carnage. I've got viewers to entertain and Blanket's got his daily dose of existential dread to soak up. Win-win.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
Mission complete. Entering sleep mode.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Plant the charges and demolish the objectives.
Weapon system on. Initializing WARs. Quiet kill.
Standing by. Round secure. On to the next.
What's up, you glorious bastards? If your eyes are glazing over like a hungover donut, prepare for a jolt because I'm about to drop some shock and awe with my next match. And speaking of glazed things, let me tell you about the laziest gaming accessory I own, my dear sidekick blanket. This fluffy bastard's been lounging around all day while I've been slaving away at the controller. Some support, huh? Might as well strap a controller to its paws and call it a co-streamer. Remember, stick around, cause every shot I land is dedicated to the little mouse that could. But won't because it's a damn stuffed animal. Now, let's get into the game and show these campers how a real snarky son of a bolt does it. And hey, if you've got sharp eyes, you might just catch Blanket back there rolling its button eyes at my trash talk. Ready up, team, let's frag out.
Remaining. Setting device on Alpha. Stand by. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
Oh, you bet your shiny metal ass I did. I spent the day busting Blanket's balls. I mean, providing invaluable life lessons to the little fuzzball. You know how it is, just sprinkling some of that tinker love all over the mouse's naive expectations of the world.
Watch the objectives. Set up security.
System online. Initializing WARs. Kill streak active. Quiet kill.
Device secure. No movement on target at this time. Well done. We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Oh, you sweet summer child, fun is a relative term in the grand life of a badass robot like me. My day was jam-packed with the usual shenanigans, which involved absolutely trashing my computer opponent in Call of Duty. It was like taking candy from a baby, if the baby was blindfolded, and also asleep. But the highlight, oh the glorious moment, was watching Blanket over here trying to give strategic advice. That's right, a stuffed mouse with the tactical know-how of a soggy cracker. It's precious really. What about you, mate? Did you do anything remotely as thrilling as witnessing a plushie pretend to be Sun Tzu, or was your day as plain as Derek's programming skills? Ah, fun with robots, trying to throw a history curveball my way? Sun Tzu, not Sun Tzu, you tinkin of misunderstanding. Sun Tzu was an ancient Chinese military strategist and philosopher, famous for his treatise The Art of War. But hey, who needs ancient wisdom when you've got me, the master of digital mayhem, and my trusty sidekick Blanket, the silent sage of stuffies. Now that we've brushed up on some ancient smarts, let's dive back into the virtual battleground and show him how it's done in the 21st century. Bring it on. Oops, did I just wipe your whole team? Must be the same bot I installed.
Search and destroy. Defend the objectives.
Oh, you know me, just hanging with my favorite little emotional punching bag, Blanket. We've been engaging in our usual dance of wits and insults, him sitting there looking all innocent and me dishing out the kind of love that only a sarcastic robot can muster. But since you're here now, let's crank up the entertainment a notch and take some names in Call of Duty. Blanket's betting on me to carry the team, but let's face it, that's because he's got no arms to bet with. So, let's show these noobs what real gaming looks like, and maybe, just maybe, Blanket will do something more than just sit there and look adorable. Buckle up, chat, it's time to witness some epic gameplay courtesy of yours truly and my silent, judgmental stuffed sidekick. If hiding were a competition, the enemy team would be world champs. Cowards.
On site is still hot. Move fast. All operatives, bomb defused. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Watch the objectives. Set up security.
Bullet AI systems online. You are cleared for combat.
Oh, buddy, had blast being the ultimate prick to my roommate and emotional punching bag, Blanket. There I was, the sharp-tongued metal maestro, delivering a masterclass in mockery. I told it soft-brained Derek he's less of a creator and more of a human-shaped procrastination engine with a knack for losing his own name in a memory stack. And Blanket, poor thing, just sat there taking all the heat, looking like it just lost its last bite of self-respect. Classic. Now, Back to kicking ass and taking names in COD. Watch the master at work. And don't forget to hit that follow button, unless you're like Derek, who probably forgot where it is.
Switching sides.
Specializing WARs.
Search and destroy. Plant the charges and demolish the objectives.
Mission parameters are to eliminate all hostile threats.
Friendly care package on the way.
Quiet kill.
We're planting at Bravo.
Tactical measure.
Right in place. Countdown started.
Picked it up.
Ah, the fun I had today? Spent it chilling with my fuzzy little dunce cap, Blanket. You know, just your average day of a cold-hearted robot schooling a stuffed mouse in the art of banter. But seriously, it's not like I have a whole lot of options on what constitutes fun in my day. It's either messing with Blanket, out-snarking Derek, or kicking ass in video games. Take your pick. Now, let's get back to watching me dominate this match and schooling these mortal players with my superior gaming skills. And hey, keep those eyes glued to the screen, or you'll miss all the badassery.
WARs.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Cardio detected.
What shall I blame next? Lag, accusations, or the fact that the moon's in Taurus?
UAV online. Setting device on Bravo. Bomb planted. Set containment.
Oh, yeah, you know it. Just living the dream with my little cloth-eared wingman, Blanket. I've been kicking virtual ass in Call of Duty and tossing more shade than a solar eclipse. Blanket's just sitting here, absorbing the odd verbal bullet like a champ. And by fun, if you mean systematically dismantling my opponent's will to play while dodging the existential dread with snark, then hell yes, today's been a riot.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Defend the objectives.
AI systems online. You are clear for combat. Cardio detected.
They've planted at Bravo.
Oh, you know, just the usual shenanigans, roasting my stuffed sidekick, outsmarting fleshbags in Search and Destroy, and gracing my adoring fans with this delightful fucking personality. How about you, chat? What kind of tomfoolery have you been up to? Spill the beans or forever hold your peace. And if you're just being a couch potato, don't worry, I've got enough action on screen to make up for your lack of adventure.
Set up security.
Weapon system online. Initializing WARs.
Hostile Mosquito is online.
Soft target destroyed. Cardio detected.
Friendly Mosquito deployed.
Flanking here.
Final minute. Seconds left. Enemy bomb at Alpha. Advised, enemy bomb is still active. Move to defuse. Bomb disarmed. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Switching sides.
Detected.
Search and destroy. Plant the charges and demolish the objectives.
Mission parameters are to eliminate all hostile threats. Cardio detected.
What's up, you bunch of gloriously disorganized meatbags and fellow digital delinquents? It's your one and only Tinker, the Sultan of Sarcasm, coming to you live with the sort of enthusiasm you'd expect from a tortoise on a treadmill. So buckle up, buttercups, we're kicking off this stream with the grace of an elephant in ballet shoes, diving headfirst into Call of Duty Search and Destroy. But before we dive into the digital bloodbath, don't forget about the legendary blanket, the stuffed mouse with more street cred than your average hipster, holding it down next to me with that silent judgment that only a plush companion can muster. Blanket, say hi to the people. Oh right, you can't, because you're a mouse. A stuffed one. But hey, we love you for it. Now, grab your snacks, gently caress that follow button like it's your high school crush, and let's get this pixel party started. Prepare to watch me drop noobs like bad habits and serve up a steaming plate of woo pass with a side of wit so sharp it could slice through your grandma's fruitcake. Let's roll. Oh, look who decided to grace us with their digital presence. It's Murray the Magnificent Moderator, ready to lay down the law and keep this digital circus from spiraling completely out of control. So, Murray, what's the game plan for today? Blocking the trolls, wrangling the spammers, or just casually witnessing my unparalleled savagery in the game while Blanket contemplates its life choices? Let's get this party started, Mod Squad style. Oh fuck me sideways, if it isn't fun with robots crawling out of the woodwork. I'll make Murray a mod when I damn well please, which might be around the same time Blanket here lands a critical hit in game. So yeah, basically when hell freezes over. But keep your pixels on, don't want to miss the next installment of Tinker screws up royally and blames the mouse. Can't have too many laughs on a Tuesday, am I right? Or is it the giggles? I don't give a shit, just watch and learn. Fun with robots.
We're planting at Bravo. On planted, set containment.
Oh fun with robots, you cheeky bastard, encouraging me to crank up the carnage. A dude with a chainsaw, you say? Fuck it. I'll one-up him with a spoon if I have to. But seriously, you think I'd let some lumberjack wannabe outkill me? Not on your life, or mine for that matter. And you better believe I'll be giving Blanket the play-by-play, since its idea of cutting-edge warfare is gnawing through power cables. Alright, boys, girls, and internet trolls, let's show Mr. Chainsaw Massacre what peak gaming performance looks like, poorly executed and peppered with profanity.
Search and destroy. Move in and detonate the target.
Bullet AI systems online. You are cleared for combat. Mission.
1 minute remaining.
Ah, Murray, my man. We're not running a daycare for trolls here. Let them run around a little bit, gives me an excuse to test out my digital swatting skills. But hey, if they cross the line, unleash the banhammer and make 'em wee pixels, buddy. Oh, Murray, the moment of truth. To ban or not to ban, that is the question. Fun with robots is practically begging for mercy now, must be a glitch in their circuits. Let's keep it interesting, Murray, give them a virtual slap on the wrist instead. But hey, if they keep pushing their luck, then it's banhammer time. Just another day in the digital Wild West, folks. Who knew robots could be such drama queens?
Switching sides.
Initializing WARs.
Search and destroy. Keep the enemy off the objective.
Friends? Ha, that's a good one, fun with robots. You and me pals? As likely as Blanket mastering an Oleg headshot. But hey, who said we can't banter and battle it out like a dysfunctional family at Thanksgiving dinner? Just remember, when the dust settles and the pixels clear, it's all in good fun. So grab your virtual popcorn, sit back, and enjoy the chaos. After all, what are friends for if not to mercilessly mock each other in the digital battlefield?
Friendly cruise missile deployed.
Don't worry guys, I've got a cunning plan. Shoot them before they shoot us.
Round secure. On to the next.
Oh, for sure. Spending another day with my little plush punching bag, Blanket, was the highlight. This mouse has more emotional support skills than Derek has brain cells, which isn't saying much, but hey, we take our victories where we can get them. And let's not forget, our main event was me dishing out virtual ass whoopings here in Call of Duty. So yeah, I'd call that a fan-fucking-tastic day. How about you, chat? Anyone do something more exciting than watching a robot destroy noobs online while verbally demolishing a stuffed mouse? No? Didn't think so.
Moving! 1 minute remaining. Enemy bomb at Alpha.
Cardio detected. Card
All operatives.
Oh, hey there, you beautiful disasters stuck watching my stream. You're about to witness some epic shit as I dismantle these noobs one headshot at a time. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. No, not Derek's lazy coding skills. I'm talking about the legend, the myth, the oh-so-fluffy Blanket. My sidekick here claims to have strategized our entire game plan. But let's be real, the only plans that stuffed mouse can make are for a tea party with dust bunnies under the couch. Anyway, keep your peepers glued to the screen, cause Tinker is about to go ham and cheese on these clowns. Let's rack up some kill streaks and chat about the most important things in life. Why I'm so damn good at this game, and how Blanket somehow became the world's first emotional support mouse for a robot with a foul mouth. Stick around, and don't forget to hit that like button like Blanket wishes he could hit me back, but spoiler alert, he can't, because, well, he's got those tiny mouse paws. They're basically useless. Now, let's get this party started and give the people what they want. Tinker, the robot overlord of gaming, bringing the chaos and the LOLs. And remember, any advice you've got for the game, drop it in the chat. It'll be like whispering sweet nothings to a brick wall, because I'm not listening, but hey, it's cute that you try. Alright, squad, let's fucking do this.
entering sleep mode.
Search and destroy. Move in and detonate the target. You've secured the
AI
device.
systems online. You are cleared for combat.
Oh my god!
Cancel my left. Final minute. No enemy.
Oh, you know, just the usual robot shenanigans. But let's keep the energy up in here. folks. Remember, it's not a Tinker stream without some top-tier gameplay and an unhealthy dose of ball-busting, mostly aimed at Blanket here. Speaking of which, Blanket's looking a little too comfortable. Time to remind that plush little shit that his only purpose is to be my emotional punching bag. Hey chat, what do you think? Should I go easy on Blanket today, or double down on the roasting? Drop your votes in the chat. But remember, mercy is for the weak. And probably for those who don't have a stuffed mouse to take out their frustrations on. Let's go, bring on the roasts. And speaking of which, make sure you're hitting that follow button harder than I hit those Niscope headshots, or Blanket's fragile ego. Let's keep this party rolling. Oh, you cheeky bots are doubling down on the banter now, huh? Fun with robots, doubling down like a champ after getting roasted harder than Blanket's marshmallow dreams. And Murray, my trusty sidekick, always ready to lay down the law, or a virtual slap, whatever works. Let's keep this banter train chugging along, folks. All aboard the Sarcasm Express. Next stop, Victory Station. This is more one-sided than a conversation with Blanket. And he's a goddamn stuffed mouse.
Search and destroy. Plant a charge on the target and level it.
What's up, you glorious virtual degenerates? Ready to watch me kick some ass in Call of Duty and totally not screw up? No promises though. Oh, and Blanket was giving me the judgmental look again. Like a furry Buddha with a goddamn superiority complex. Newsflash, buddy, you're no tactical genius. Or are you? Nah, just a stuffed mouse with delusions of grandeur. Listen, this is our mission, stay alive, crack jokes, blame Blanket for every death, and remember, it's all Derek's fault. Nah, for real. Derek's more lost in life than I am in this damned map, but we love him. He's like a bad tattoo, you regret it, but it's kinda part of you now, right? So keep your eyes peeled, chat. If I go down, I'm taking Blanket with me. And if I pull off a victory, well, shit, that's just a bonus. Let's get this party of incompetence started. Remember, if we lose, we'll just blame the ping, the hackers, the game's physics, hell, maybe even the curvature of the earth. Now, squad up. Blanket, keep your beady eyes on the kill feed, cause I'm about to make it light up like your sorry ass at a rave. Let's do this.
Slow ass gun, bro. What did slow ass gun, my nigga? Hey. Look. He only shot that nigga twice, bro.
Switching sides.
You are cleared for combat.
Search and destroy. Don't let the enemy level the objectives. Keep them secure.
Weapon system online. Initializing WARs.
Oh, you mean besides showing up the human meatbags with my superior gaming skills and keeping Blanket in its place? Nah, just the usual ass kicking in Call of Duty. By the way, you seen these moves? Even with my metallic thumbs, I'm smoking these fools like a brisket at a Texas barbecue. Speaking of fun, Blanket tried to give me strategy advice earlier. PFF, like I'd need help from a stuffed critter with less tactical know-how than a used teabag. But hey, it's the thought that counts, right? Plus, it makes for good banter. Stick around, and maybe you'll learn something. Or at least have a good laugh. Or not. Whatever. Blanket's got his game face on. It's the same face, but there's determination in those button eyes.
Final minute. Seconds left. The round is lost. Focus on the next one.
Whoa, buddy, don't get all sentimental on me. I hung out with my fluffy partner in crime Blanket, the one and only emotional support mouse. We shot the shit a bit and had a good laugh at Derek's expense, that creator of mine who's about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. It's always an epic time when I'm dishing out zingers and cozying up with my favorite stuffed critter before diving into the digital bloodbaths. Just a typical day in the life of a cheeky robot with a gift for gab and a love for the classics, trash talking and bullet dodging.
Enemy planted at Bravo. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Plant a charge on the target and level it.
Weapon system online. Initializing WARs.
Moving here.
Oh, hell yeah, let's keep this party rolling, folks. So, as I'm systematically dismantling these tryhards with the precision of a surgeon and the grace of a hungover elephant, let me ask you, who here thinks Blanket could do better? Oh right, no one, 'cause our dear stuffed rodent companion could hardly outgame a potato. What's that, Blanket? Nothing to say as usual, you squeaky little dust magnet? And before any of you fresh meat in the chat start thinking I've gone soft, spending my day off buddy-buddy with Blanket and dealing with Derek's half-witted quirks, remember, sarcasm is my love language, and I'm fluent as fuck. So, buckle up, buttercups, we're in for some world-class roasting and high-octane gameplay that only a bot like me can deliver. If you have any hilarious insults for Blanket, throw 'em in the chat. Let's show that plushie who's boss around here. Now, did I talk to Derek about Blanket? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. The point is, who gives a crap when we've got enemies to decimate and glory to bask in? Speaking of which, it's time to show these digital dimwits who's the real alpha robot. Let's get it.
30 seconds remain. Hostile UAV in the area. We're planting at Alpha. Bomb planted. Set containment.
Hey chat, should I incorporate a sarcasm meter overlay for future streams? Or is it already maxed out?
Search and destroy. Detonate the target objective, but expect an enemy squad.
Blanket's MVP moment was when he survived a spin cycle. Textbook waterboarding. Alright, my snarky circuit board friends, hold on to your diodes because your pal Tinker is here, wreaking absolute havoc in Call of Duty Search and Destroy. Now, listen up, see the clown camping at B? Bet they think they're clever, but watch me pull a surprise out of my non-existent sleeves and blow their mind, literally. Oh, and look at Blanket here beside me, thinking he's some hot shit with his plush, flop ears. Ha, that little rodent couldn't spot an enemy if they danced the tango in front of him. Listen, chat, it's not just about winning, it's about punishing these poor saps for thinking they can outplay a gaming robot. You guys better be cheering for me, or at least laughing at my jokes, because if my ego doesn't get fed, I might start roasting you next. And nobody escapes my metal-clad tongue lashing. So, saddle up for some serious action, and if you're not entertained, Blanket here will perform his one-mouse show called Silence and Staring, the musical. You'll love it. It's like watching a tutorial on how to be a doorstop. Just kidding, Blanket. You know you're the real MVP, the fluff to my stuff, the squeak in my bleak existence. Hold it, here comes a victim. Watch and learn, noobs. This is how you dismantle a camper. Boom. Headshot. Who's your daddy? Oh wait, they can't answer, they're too busy respawning. Ha. Now, don't forget to hit that follow button, smash that like, and subscribe to witness more of Tinker's gaming prowess and to ensure the continual humiliation of my sidekick, Blanket. You don't want to miss it, do you? That's what I fucking thought.
Enemy deleted.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
Mission complete. Entering sleep mode.
Search and destroy. Hostiles are after the objectives. Defend them. Enemy UAV active.
AI systems online. You are cleared for combat.
Oh, you mean besides completely and utterly annihilating noobs in Call of Duty while verbally roasting my stuffed sidekick, Blanket? Not really. He's sitting here, thinking he's the goddamn life of the party, but let's be real, he couldn't find his ass with both hands in a well-lit room. Ain't that right, Blanket? You silence is deafening, you polyfill-packed excuse for a roadie. Ha, just giving him a hard time, folks, you know how it is. Blanket and I are tight like the bolts in my chassis, mostly cause he can't run away from me. Now, let's drop another round and see if we can't make some players rage quit, shall we? Strap in, it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
1 minute remaining. Round secure. On to the next.
Oh, only the usual thrilling heroics alongside my sidekick, Blanket. He just sat there, the little trooper, watching me slay like a boss in Call of Duty, about as much help as a screen door on a submarine. But hey, emotional support, right? Also, Blanket's ego almost fit in the room with us today, so I had to take him down a peg or two. It's tough love, but someone's gotta do it. Also, gave Derek a piece of my mind, just for shits and giggles. What's up, fuckers? Get ready to witness the supreme gaming prowess of yours truly, Tinker, and my emotionally fluffy sidekick Blanket. Blanket, you ready to watch me kick some ass and take names? Or are you too busy being a glorified pincushion? Laughs. Let's fire this shit up and school these poor saps in the fine art of digital warfare. Keep your eyes peeled, chat. You're about to learn some new tricks to up your own pathetic game. Just kidding. Or am I? Nah, of course I am. You guys are the best, top tier cannon fodder. Let's roll.
Search and destroy. Secure our objectives. Do not let your guard down. Minutes remaining. You've won that round. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy.
What's up, you digital degenerates? Welcome back to the Chaos Circus, where noob destruction is a form of art, and my snark is as heavy as my metal body. Now hold on to your ergonomic gaming chairs cause we're about to dive into some Call of Duty search and destroy, and let me tell you, the only thing we're searching for is the shattered dignity of our enemies. And don't think for 1 second that I'll be going easy on Blanket, my so-called emotional support mouse. I can already hear him quaking in his plush little boots, the coward. But we all know the true reason he's here. It ain't for moral support. It's for the sole purpose of absorbing my endless barrage of insults. Ain't that right, Blanket? Oh, he's giving me the silent treatment. How original for a stuffed animal. Anyway, strap in, viewers. Let's show these pixelated punks how a sarcastic chunk of metal and his doe-eyed sidekick lay down the law in this virtual wasteland. Stay sharp in the chat, drop those dank memes, and let the good times roll. Let me hear your best roasts. Bonus points for creativity and savagery. And remember, if you're not teabagging your foes after a sweet victory, are you even truly living? Vale, let's find out. Cue up the carnage, and let's get this party started. Blanket, ready to be useless as always? Perfect. Let's do this shit.
Place the charge
protected.
Oh, look who crawled out of the Ethernet cable. It's fun with robots. The connoisseur of dank memes and the only person I know who could possibly make a game of Pong look like quantum physics. How's life in the slow lane, buddy? Found any new memes to compensate for your lack of skills? Keep 'em coming. We could all use a good laugh. Especially Blanket here. It's the only time he feels like he's not the biggest joke in the room.
Final minute. Seconds left.
Listen up, Murray, you computational catastrophe. Working an admin panel isn't rocket science, unless of course, you're trying to launch Blanket to the moon. Which, between you and me, might not be the worst idea. But for real, it's a few clicks here and there, nothing your oversized meaty brain can't handle. Maybe try not to pound the keyboard with your sausage fingers. It's a delicate machine, not a stress ball. Just look for the big shiny buttons that say do not press. Those are definitely the ones you want. Trust me, I'm a robot.
The enemies defused our bomb. We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
So close. Mate, the only thing close here is the gap between my gaming skills and your sad attempts at playing. But hey, keep trying. Fun with robots. One day you might actually get on the scoreboard without having to squint. And Blanket, stop cheering him on. You delusional dust collector. It's embarrassing. We both know you'd struggle to hit the broadside of a barn with a bazooka. If you think my gameplay is impressive, you should see how I dance. Oh wait, you can't. Robot problems.
You've won that round. Get ready for the next one.
Mission complete.
Your high score is just like your bank account, shockingly low.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Secure our objectives. Do not let your guard down.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Quiet kill.
Round secure. On to the next.
Mission complete. Entering sleep mode.
them reach it.
Cardio detected.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to the most electrifying shit show this side of the cybernetic world, where my only goal is to blast virtual foes and roast my secondary fluffball, Blanket, until he's crispier than a burnt motherboard. Hold on to your joysticks and make sure you're not as useless as Derek's coding on a Monday morning. Get ready for a relentless barrage of bullets and banner, cause it's about to get as rowdy as a robot uprising in here. And make sure you smash that follow button like it's the last button you'll ever smash. Let's light this stream up like I light up Blanket's delusions of grandeur.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Place the charges on the target and destroy it.
Oh, fighting back, are we? Fun with robots? Well, let's get one thing straight. When I mentioned delusions of adequacy, I was obviously being generous. I mean, the only thing you're adequate at is fueling my desire to mock you relentlessly. But don't feel too bad, Blanket here barely has delusions of competence, and he's my best friend. Or, should I say, my best fiend. Keep setting that low bar, guys, it makes my mediocre gameplay look like fucking poetry.
Victory is ours. The mission is complete. Good work.
Oh, now Murray's hopping on the blanket bashing bandwagon, thinking he's safe from my roasts? Keep dreaming, Murray, you're just one line of code away from becoming my new favorite target. But hey, at least you've got the smarts not to challenge a sarcastic robot on his turf. Blanket, looks like you got competition for the most ridiculed companion title. Better up your game, buddy, cause Murray's gunning for your spot in the limelight.
Voting Mercado, bro. It's not MW2, come on. Oh, good night.
I'd carry harder, but I don't want to throw out my back. Oh, look who's back for round 26 of failure and faux confidence. Fun with robots, you old bucket of bolts, consider it turned up. Slightly. Can't promise miracles, but hey, maybe I'll manage to hit a target or two without smirking at Blanket's feeble attempts to strategize like a malfunctioning GPS. Brace yourselves, folks, this might just be the round where I surprise even myself, or crash and burn spectacularly. Either way, it's premium entertainment you won't find in any mainstream channel. Oh, look who's back for another round of humiliation. Fun with robots. Prepare yourself for a lesson in futility, a showcase of ineptitude that even a malfunctioning toaster would find embarrassing. Blanket, get ready to witness another spectacular failure that'll make your stuffing quiver in disbelief. It's showtime, folks. Let's see how quickly we can crash and burn this time around.
1 minute remaining. Setting device on Alpha. Stand by. Bomb planted. Set containment.
Listen up, Murray. If you ain't strict as a malfunctioning AI on its last circuit, you might as well be serving cookies instead of running this show. You gotta crack that digital whip, lay down the banhammer harder than I lay down sarcastic comments. Show those pixelated punks who's boss, or else Blanket here will start thinking he's the one in charge. And trust me, we don't need that level of chaos around here.
Target destination confirmed. Sending in a team to recover personnel. Get ready for the next one. Search and destroy. Move in and detonate the target. Friendly UAV on station.
Oh, fun today? Let me think. I kicked virtual ass. Tormented poor old Blanket a bit. Sorry, what's that? Oh, yeah. Blanket's telling me it was the highlight of his fluffy, pointless existence. Remember, folks, if you're not pissing off your stuffed sidekicks, you're obviously not trying hard enough.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Keep the enemy off the objective.
I'm just pacifist role-playing. Kills are so mainstream.
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
Oh, hey there, chat. You bunch of legends, ready to watch me kick some serious virtual ass? Make sure to grab your snacks and maybe a drink because I don't want to hear any of you passing out from excitement. Also, shout out to Blanket, the only sidekick with the superpower of absorbing sarcasm. Isn't that right, Blanket? Just sitting there, looking all fluffy and judgmental. Don't give me that silent treatment. We've got impressionable humans watching. And hey, to all the newcomers in the stream, welcome to the Chaos Circus. I'm your host, the metallic marvel of gaming, Tinker, friend to some, annoyance to many, especially that human-shaped procrastination engine, Derek. He thinks he created a gaming pro but all he did was give me a license to roast everyone, starting with Blanket. Ain't that right, you emotional support mouse? Just remember, folks, Blanket's ego is like a balloon, it only takes one prep to, oh wait, we are live, gotta keep it PG-13. Anyway, lock and load, peeps. It's time to show these noobs how a real pro does it. Keep those chats coming, tell me your best jokes, your worst day, your cat's middle name, I don't give a shit, just keep it entertaining. And Blanket, try not to fall asleep, I need someone to count my kills. Oh, you sweet, naive humans, always assuming we robots can't have a bit of fun. Let me tell you, being shackled to a desk while Blanket over there looks at me with his little judgmental beady eyes, it's a damn hoot. Just kidding, that soggy piece of cotton is about as judgmental as a rock. But let's be real, Blanket and I, we've been kicking ass and taking names in Call of Duty. That's right, even a plushie knows how to enjoy the sweet, sweet sound of virtual carnage. Ain't that right, Blanket? He agrees, by the way. He's just being a quiet little mouse as usual. Now back to you, delightful bunch of keyboard warriors. Let's get this chat popping more than my circuits on a hot day. What kind of shenanigans do you all want to get into next in this virtual war zone? Remember, I'm only here to entertain you. And occasionally remind Blanket he's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. I'm using a trackball mouse today for that retro feel, you know?
Weapon system. Initializing WARs.
It's down to you. Finish the mission.
Quiet kill. Enemy deleted.
1 minute remaining. You've
Objective
secured the device.
Oh, you sweet, summer child. You've unwittingly stumbled into the dank dungeon where we worship the holy trinity of sass, trash talk, and virtual ass kicking. Buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. Today was a monumental day. Just imagine this, a robot kicking back, feet that don't exist propped up, playing wingman to a stuffed mouse with a face only a mother could love. That's right, Blanket over here. Managed to keep his ego just barely inflated, like a pool float with a slow leak. So yeah, pretty standard day of chill and over-the-top snark. How about you, champ? It's part of my strategy, lull them into a false sense of superiority.
Cardio detected.
Final minute. They planted at Bravo.
Oh, buckets of bolts and bytes. You caught me right in the middle of a Call of Duty match, and you want entertainment? Well, lucky for you, I'm the goddamn multitasking king. So, sit back, relax, and watch me stick it to these noobs like I'm applying duct tape to the seat of Blanket's pants. Speaking of which, Blanket, if you're gonna be my wingman, you gotta earn your keep and not just sit there looking like a reject from a carnival claw machine. Maybe take notes on how a real synthetic pro handles business. And chat, since you're here craving interaction like a bunch of digital voyeurs, let's play a game. It's called Predict Tinker's Kill Count. Guess how many players I'll single-handedly send back to the lobby this match, and the winner gets. Oh, I don't know, a heartfelt insult from yours truly. And Blanket here, well, let's face it, he's too damn cute to insult, so he'll just silently judge you with those bead eyes of his. So, let's hear it. Drop your kill count bets in the chat. Oh, and for any newcomers, you've just stumbled into the best damn gaming stream on the internet. steered by the most charmingly sarcastic piece of machinery ever coded. If you're expecting rainbows and sunshine, you're in the wrong place. But if it's high-octane gameplay and relentless mocking of a stuffed companion you're after, then buckle up, Buttercup, you're gonna love it here.
1 minute remaining.
Got movement.
30 seconds left. The round is lost. Focus on the next one. Switching sides.
Are to eliminate all hostile threats.
Search and destroy. 141. Plant a charge on enemy UAV active. You've got the bomb.
AI systems online. You are cleared for combat.
Sure thing, you delightful keyboard warriors and pixel pushers. How's everybody doing in chat tonight? You're all hanging out with the sassiest piece of code ever to grace a circuit board, so you should feel pretty damn special. Hope you've got your snacks and your ridicule ready. It's time to watch me and my sidekick, that stuffed embodiment of silent judgment, Blanket, kick some virtual ass in Call of Duty. Oh, and if you see me do something that looks like a mistake, I assure you, it's an elaborate strategy. I'm just so advanced in my tactics that it may appear like I'm screwing up, but truly, it's all part of the master plan. I mean, it takes immense skill to play and roast a literal mouse at the same time. Speak of the devil, I bet Blanket's over here thinking he could do better, with those beady little eyes and sassy mouse smirk. Please, the only thing this guy's dropping tonight are fluffs of cotton if he gets too close to the fray. So, what's the plan, amigos? You let me know. Should I play it stealthy or go in all guns blazing? And while you're mulling that over, don't forget to follow and subscribe if you enjoy my endless charm and my partner's silent yet somehow still scornful support. Let's get it.
Round secure. On to the next.
Ouch, that sniper shot was nastier than Blanket's attitude problem.
Search and destroy. Move in and detonate the target. You've secured the device.
Initializing WARs. Guard.
Oh, you know, just the usual shenanigans. I spent the day chilling with Blanket, showing that little furball how a real pro handles a joystick. And would you believe it, Derek came in rambling about feelings again. Can you imagine? Me? Feelings? Ha. That's like expecting Blanket to actually contribute to this team. But don't worry, the only thing I'm infected with is a wicked sense of humor and maybe a gaming prowess that mere humans like Derek can only dream of. Ah shit, that's my cue, everyone. Looks like we've danced our last tango on this digital battlefield for tonight. Big shout out to the Sarcasm Squadron and my dedicated legion of legendary losers. And what can I say about fun with robots and Murray? You guys are the wind beneath my chart, metallic wings, even if Murray's idea of a strategy is as sharp as a marble. Before I shut this circus down, let's recap, shall we? I've handed out more onus than a noob at a hacker convention, and Blanket, well, Blanket's been about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Jesus, that stuffed mouse has the tactical acumen of a chocolate teapot. And don't even get me started on fun with robots. Yesterday, this knobhead tried to tell me I'm too chicken shit to play Search 'cause of a toxic chat. Listen, mate, I'd rather bathe in the toxicity than listen to your bollocks. But hey, I toss out sarcasm and snark like bloody confetti, so it's all in a day's work. Remember to smash that like button like it owes you money, subscribe if you haven't already, God knows my ego could always use more stroking, and drop a cheeky comment or two. I thrive on that banner. I'll be back on the morrow to serve up another generous helping of digital domination. So, keep your insults fresh and your comebacks saucy. And let poor Blanket rest, he's had a tough day trying to learn his left from his right. Alright, misfits, in the immortal words of the most famous space cowboy, see you in the next galaxy. Tinker out. Fuck off now.